Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. The house that Mr. Palmer built, Bay Hill Club and Lodge, nestled in the heart of Orlando, Florida. This course plays host to one of the great tournaments on the PGA Tour schedule, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo here today, bringing you all the action from today's round at Bay Hill. Here at the first, ready to get this round underway. How do you handle the 461-yard par 4, Frank?
Two choices, Rich. Dogleg left, so either lay it up at those two bunkers, which is about 285, or if you can hit a nice high draw, then just go for it.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Headed for the bunker, I think. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. What's he need to watch out for here, Frank?
Those two front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the two to be concerned about.
Headed for the bunker? Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing. Ten-foot putt left. Stenson has this for par. This is a par bid for Fowler. Even par early on. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow, if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course, it all slopes to the left. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, this one is veering far to the left. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Locked in on the read and the speed. Still playing even for the day after the par.
Even par currently.
A good effort and a good par putt. Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register don'ts. So aim right. There's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction. What a great shot.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
From that distance, it's more than good.
Frank, this is one of my favorite shots at Bay Hill, the second at number 3.
It's such a cool-looking hole,
It
Rich.
is.
That water, it just pops out there on the left side. It scares the living daylights out of you. But if you can hit an aggressive shot there, often that breeze is coming off the left, and just keep it in the middle of the green. Those ridges often kick that ball towards the hole.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Frank, he might like this one. He might. Well, that just brings a smile to your face, puts a little pep in the step when you make them from downtown. One of the game's most electric performers, Ricky Fowler, now over this birdie putt. -1, getting early going. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back at the 4th. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
No troubles there. Right in the fairway here at the 4th. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah. In the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
And he's made it onto the green. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed. This is an awkward length.
Get in. Yes, good putt. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. He's facing 100 yards here. Frank, the tournament scoring record was set by Buddy Allen. That was way back in 1973. A whopping 23 under. That's like a video game score.
Yeah, they made sure that would never happen again. They lengthened the golf course. They firmed up the greens. They sped them up. They did everything to make sure that nobody, including you, ever shoots 23 under here again.
And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet. Could it be? Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far on a holiday.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should. This has to go in the hazard.
Needs to get up or it's extra stroke at it after going into the water. This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. And getting ready for the putt. In for par, and will sit tight at 4 under.
It's No snack, though. Good read, good line. Well played.
Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green. This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but looks as though it will find the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Putt for par. He needs one. Has his par. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
That is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Frank, this is a pretty good par 4, the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
It's at sneaky distance.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Has it for par, stays at -5. Starting to really play well, -5. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Good contact, good result. Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. In the green side bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Wow, I thought he made that. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. That puts them at 4 under for the round. This would give him the par. Henrik Stenson for par. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. Well, that one is going to end up in the rough. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
A second shot.
Yeah, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. So a drop shot. Settles in over the putt. Three under on the day. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. Do you see that number on the card? Do you think driver? Maybe not? Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole. Oh, that's fine.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Extra stroke added after going into the water. This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. And he's made the green. Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
No, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Good lie in the fairway, and a good chance to make something happen here. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker.
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Getting set now over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Did the job right there. So they'll tap in. Stenson has this for par. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
$80 yards to the flagstick.
Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit.
If you're going to hit it down.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
That one is gone, OB. Now playing 4 after going OB on that previous shot. So Frank out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier. Well, Rich, it's been a disaster until this point, but there's an escape clause. If he can make bogey from here, that'll be some doing, something to be proud of.
We'll feel actually pretty good. Sometimes you see players walk off a hole with a little bounce in their step, even after a bogey, because they've had to work hard for it.
Well, it's a big green. Just managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
This is a cross-country special. Looks like he just misread that. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Must make this for a double bogey. Just a little tap in here. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths.
Second shot.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And with that, he'll go to 3 under. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dogleg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength. What a great shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Headed for the bunker? Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, that one didn't work out. It didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, whom you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. And getting ready for the putt. Go ahead and do that. What a putt. Well, Fowler's not going to make par here. He needs this to only drop one. Now at -2 for the day. We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play. I'm loving that balance.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
Well, we saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Good contact, good result. Frank, the beauty of the game, the changing conditions. You've played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine, still day, but what separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing, is certainly going to pay dividends.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Wow, I thought he made that. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Ricky can pick up a shot right here. And with that putt, he moves to 3 under. It's a big putt right here for birdie. And now at 1 under for the round. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
Looks like he just misread that.
Now it's at sneaky distance. Oh, good roll, good putt.
Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. You know, Tiger was born on the same day as LeBron James, December 30th. And he's had his share of slam dunks, especially on the 18th hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, he's just a perfect fit for the golf course. You'd think every now and again he fears left, but he doesn't fear left at Bay Hill. We've seen his best golf over the years, over the last 15 or so years. To win there 8 times, nobody's come close to that. Ernie Els, one of the great players in the world, has won it twice. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Little shaky behind the wheel today, Frank.
Shaky? Maybe put both hands on it.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
And he went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the back.
Frank, not easy to keep your eye on the target when you've just splashed down.
Yeah, but on the flip side, too, one bad shot doesn't have to lead to 2.
This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
NASA, we have a splashdown. This is the 6th shot after that previous shot went into the water. This is a good-looking shot. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. And that is a round of 73. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, always nice to get in a round here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnie built.
Yeah, it's never easy. Water, so much in play here. Greens firm, fast. Great test.
So for all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner for Frank Nobilo